All right, come on. Aswand, Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork you will not get anywhere else. So later Move Swiftly thought, those fucking sorry ass headphones that I have finally had enough of. You know, I've been rocking with those push skull candies for a while, and today they just fucked me all up and down. They fucked me before, and I just continued not to learn my lesson, right? And today they fucked me for the last time. I just said fuck it, threw them away, got angry. It cost me a whole hour in the workout, which is why you see me doing this thought a whole lot later. Threw off my whole day, had a lot of things I wanted to get done this morning that ain't gonna be able to get done because I had to fuck around with the damn headphones. All right, so just know, hey, sometimes products let you down. Why you gotta have systems in place, strategies in place in case those unfortunate things happen. All right. So as far as today's Move Swiftly thought, as much as it, again, recording this on a Saturday, I believe it's the 14th? Yes, I believe it's the 14th, 2024, September 14th, 2024. And sadly, as much as I want to be talking college ball, college football on this Saturday, you know, some more things from a political standpoint have come up, something that your one and only Move Swiftly speaker is obligated to address because of my sports background, the way I understand the unique way in which I have in regards to building teams. I see division. I do not see our political leaders, the ones clamoring and interrupting our football games for their fucking ads. I don't see them creating a team-like atmosphere. And, you know, it kind of hit me when I was listening to this conversation. No, I didn't listen to the whole thing, but this was a live stream that was done by Revolt TV, black owned, hosted. They were a watch party for the debate. All right, Revolt TV, again, hosted by Revolt TV, black owned station, started actually by Diddy a couple years ago, if you can remember. He was the main one. The revolution will be televised, all that shit. Great accomplishment, you know, at the time was a great accomplishment, not gonna lie. But they hosted a panel discussion, a live panel discussion, and the host, black lady, who absolutely, just embarrassed black people all over the world. If you have black skin, all right, if you consider yourself a black American, which again, it really doesn't matter anything. This woman absolutely set us back because she was supposed to be the host. She was supposed to be the host of the panel discussion, and she ends up getting to a back and forth with not only a person that came in and asked a question, but also the person who was representing the Republican side, the one black lady on the panel that is representing the Republican side, and you get into a back and forth, a nasty back and forth that was just fucking stupid, calling yourself a big dog, and you guys get mad when men call you bitches, and you got someone representing the ladies, representing people, and she's calling herself a big dog. How ridiculous is that? It's a problem if men call a woman a bitch, and you have this black woman who seems to be accomplished calling herself a big dog. What does that fucking say about us? Tell me what that actually says about us. That is fucking ridiculous, man. All right, so you had that, and the reason I'm bringing it up because what I recognize is that both candidates, and I think both candidates are guilty of this, to be honest with you. Both candidates are not creating a team-like atmosphere. Both candidates are obviously creating division, all right? And I gotta tell you, I gotta go back to when I attended the inauguration for Barack Obama. I grew up in the Silver Spring, Maryland area, grew up in like DC and all that kind of stuff. So I had the pleasure of attending the Obama inauguration in 2008, back in January of 2008, right? And I remember during his speech, there was some mention of John McCain, who he was running against at the time, and then you started to hear a few boos when he mentioned his name, and then all of a sudden things stopped. All right, things stopped. There were the people, and I was way in the back, right? The people started to say, nope, we're not doing that, booing and all that. This was the best candidate. Regardless of his color, regardless of his ethnicity, his name, whatever it is. This was the best candidate, and we're not gonna run around acting like assholes and booing people like McCain, who I'm sure has done some incredible service for this country, right? And now I bring that up because of the team-like atmosphere in which we felt in that moment, right? Now, when you consider what we're seeing now with these two candidates, we get two candidates who are very divisive, very about, okay, that person doesn't do this, so vote for me, and that person doesn't do this, so vote for me. All that shit, and that obviously is creating a division within our very own people, more specifically black women. How you can have a debate where one of the candidates are a black woman, and then you turn on a black-owned TV station, you see two black women going at each other, calling each other all sorts of names and going after each other, and then trying to act like it was cordial and all that. If it was cordial, it shouldn't have blew up to that level. That is the issue, all right? So I say all that to say, I want to break all that down for you to say this. Look, this two-party system sucks. Straight up, the two-party system sucks. Now, I understand why it's necessary to kind of hear both sides, and I get the culture we live in where we kind of like to see two teams going at each other and competition and all that. I get all that. So my suggestion to you as a voter, and I'm not never ever will tell you who to vote for, never ever tell you what your politics need to be, what your ideals and your values need to be. I'll never do that. But what I will explain to you is more so focus on what the candidate has represented before the race started, which is why, again, I've said on multiple occasions, because of my stance on pro-life, because of my background in sports and not wanting to see, men playing in girls sports and all that, Donald Trump is getting my vote, especially when it comes to the business podcast that I host new episodes every day. Donald Trump is the best candidate for the work I do. And in fact, there's actually a little later on today, I'll be working on an article and a podcast episode that's talking about your work versus your job, right? So the main point is focus more so on how each individual candidate is representing themselves and the things that they're creating based upon their prior history, not the divisive, you have two black ladies, one believes in Trump, one believes in Kamala, and now they're going back and forth, which is just in a way that just represents all black women in a horrible way. That should tell you something. I'm not telling you not to vote for or whatever. If you want to vote for, do what the fuck it is you want to do. But what I am telling you is think about these things as you move forward, because politics and who you put in office is not going to be about who you like. It's going to be about who's best for the next generation, all right? And hopefully, I'm pretty sure it won't be, but hopefully I could put the politics to rest for a little bit and get back into some sports and business lessons. Actually, because it all relates, to be 100% honest with you. It all relates, because that's how, when football brings in a lot of revenue and creates jobs and all that, this is when the politicians start to, try to use that platform to create more synergy. All of this stuff is the same. And again, I have a lot of material coming out on this actually, there's been a ton of material already that's already out on this very topic. So just tune into it, all right? All that being said, main website to check out to dive deeper into all my work is makeyourmove.com. That's MAKEYAMOVE.com. One-stop shop for your teamwork and your self-development needs. Aswand, Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.